Interviewed Yardbirds. If Chris wants to come in. All right, this is Steve Stilton from Rockstop, and we are at the Coach House here tonight with a room full of people getting ready to interview Chris Drea and Steve McCarty, the Yardbirds. And we'll be ready here in a moment. The boys are about ready to come in. All right.
Are you gonna start the same time? Or? We're very flexible.
Very flexible here.
We want to do whatever is most comfortable for you.
Now, Jim, I was looking over, as we were driving from Palm Springs tonight, I was looking over some of the other interviews. And a lot of the people, well, how can I put this? When you look at a lot of interviews, they concentrate on Eric Clapton or Jeff Beck and Jimmy Page, but they never concentrate on the rhythm section. And we were saying tonight, you guys had quite a rhythm section. I mean, you and Paul Central Smith,
Right, yeah.
you know, and Chris, and I'm telling you, when we were listening to like the train comes, you know.
Yeah, train getting rolling, yeah. It was always very, the rest of us were always quite underrated, really. You know?
I always felt that way.
Even Keith, I thought, was quite underrated. I thought he was.
I thought Keith was.
He was a pretty good singer. He was harmonic player. He was like on a level below the guitar player.
Well, you know, the thing that I found is that you guys were, that's the word I'm going to use, you guys were kind of ahead of your time. Unless, you know, we're talking 1964, 1965, Beatle Invasion.
Yeah.
You guys were off in your own space.
Yeah, well, it was, you know, so many creative people in the band. You know, so many. Paul was incredibly creative. Keith as well, and then the guitar players. Me and Chris, you know, we all had something to offer.
The thing, how do I want to put this? The thing I never understood is that in the time period that you guys were together, there were so few albums. Was Columbia, your label over in England, just interested in singles?
Oh yeah, definitely. And at that time, well, particularly in England, there was just a singles market. It wasn't really until the Led Zeppelin time on the album market suddenly got big. And of course, Zeppelin didn't have to do any hit singles.
Oh, of course not.
Albums, yeah.
Well, you know, I mean, you could put Yardbirds back to back with Cream and Zeppelin. I mean, it was like a family.
Yes. Oh yeah, yeah.
It was like a family, and you could make the connection.
We were all linked up.
Exactly.
Family trees.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Now, going back, you guys used to do the jazz club or the blues club scene in England with the Stones and Rick Van.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. It was the sort of blues thing started to take over from. It was like considered as a jazz type of music, you know. And so we'd be playing on like jazz festivals. It's a bit odd because we'd be playing after some big band, you know, which was a bit strange. Jazz band, and people like didn't really wonder what it was all about, first of all. And then it became very popular. But I think what happened with our sound was that we started playing like 12-bar blues, like the Stones did. And then we just thought, well, this is a bit boring, you know, this sort of 12-bar blues format. So we thought of ways of making it interesting. We thought of, you know, the double ups and the bass and the crescendos and then changing the tempo, you know, it was almost like a type of jazz.
Well, that was one of the things that I felt made the Yardbirds unique, because the idea of like what you did with Done Somebody Wrong. where you start off and then you build and build and build and build, and then you have the descending bass line and boom.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
And I remember the first thing that I heard, what I cut my teeth on as a guitarist, which was 5 Live Yardbirds.
Right.
Exactly.
And where there was that in Smokestack Lightning.
Yeah.
And I'm a Man. And I didn't hear anybody doing anything like that until a few years later, when I heard a song called Psychotic Reaction that I thought was the Yardbirds.
Count 5.
And I thought, I thought, you know, this is such a, I can say rip-off of that I thought, well, you know, that is such a trademark Yardbirds thing. I thought you should have had a copyright infringement on
Yeah,
that
it's funny
one.
that, wasn't it? Yeah, there was quite a few bands that did, you know, that Rob sort of rip-offs of our sound.
And I actually heard about you guys actually before the first American album came out, because there used to be this little shop on Hollywood Boulevard. The guy did imports. And so I was walking in there, and I'm looking for, I had heard about Beatle imports, and so I'm in there, and I'm looking, I'm going, wow, there's other things here besides Beatle stuff. And the guy says, hey, he says, you want to listen to a good band? He says, come here, you know. And so he showed me, you know, the 5 Live thing.
Yeah.
He said, take it home, play it, you know. I took it home, I started passing it around at parties. And that's how I became familiar. By the time they had an American release, which was, you know, For Your Love,
Yeah.
I'd already been familiar. But by that time, Eric was gone, Jeff was in. But
Quite amazing compared to these days, isn't it?
oh, yeah. Well, you know,
Everything's so immediate and...
well, the touring must have killed you. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
you guys...
That's why we split up in the end, just night after night. Didn't even know where you were. Really.
Exactly. Well, you didn't have MTV.
And that was the only way we were going to make any money. You know, because we weren't really making something like sort of money that's made now.
Oh, no, that's a...
And that was the only way to make money, to keep playing gigs all the time.
So what was your first album in England?
The live one.
The live one. And then what happened after that? What was the first one with Jeff?
There was one, that was an American one, For Your Love.
For Your Love, yeah.
So that would be Roger the Engineer, the one after that.
Yeah, that was the one that had Underside Waist Down.
Yeah.
And 10 Years. I wouldn't think of it. Happening.
Yeah.
Nowhere Here it would have been Rave Up.
That's right.
Having a
Yeah, the
Rave
Rave
Up.
Up. Yeah.
Right. I have to put them side by side to figure, you know, what's what here.
And that was quite nice to have a different...
Well, it was.
You know,
It was.
a different album.
The only time we had it right was when Little Games came out. Then you had like the same thing.
Oh, the same thing then. Yeah. Chris.
Hi, Chris. How you doing? Let's see.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Hello, Arthur.
I was telling Jim tonight that you guys had one heck of a rhythm section.
So energetic.
Energetic. Well, I was flashing. Last time I saw you guys was in '67 when you had Jimmy with you, and I heard this guy tonight. I'm going, oh, geez, like I'm flashing here. You know, one minute he's Jeff, and the minute the next is, you know,
He's very talented.
he's very talented. I he moves his fingers, and it was just
It's unique, isn't it?
it's very unique.
God, yeah.
But the thing that I always thought was unique about the Yardbirds, everybody tends to focus on the lead guitarist, and as one myself who learned to play from that was important to me. But when I go back and analyze the solos, there were other people playing the same
You
solos.
can play like our lead guitarist. You want to join our
You
band?
can't. This guy's good.
Dream come true.
This guy's good.
But really, the thing that made the sound of the Yardbirds so unique was not necessarily the solos. It was what was happening behind the solos, and it was the arrangements. It was the ability to take something, we were talking about 12-bar blues, and build it up so that you have this wonderful crescendo, and then a descending bass line, and then boom, hits you somewhere else. And nobody else did anything like that. And that to me typified the Yardbird sound even more so than perhaps who was playing the solos, even though that's what got the
I think
publicity.
the accent of that was on the excitement, you know.
Right, yes.
To create a real excitement in the music.